Hi, I'm Leanne Lee, your diva of DIY, and today I'm going to show you how to make an adorable trick-or-treat Halloween frame using Sizzix. Okay, for starters, we're gonna need a dollar frame. I got this at Michael's craft store. You just wanna unwrap it, and we're actually gonna pop the back out of the frame. There's just 4 little tabs here. We're gonna pop that out. We're not gonna use it quite yet, but I want you to save it because we're gonna use it later. Okay, so we have our frame. Now we need to paint it in an orange, and you have 2 options here. You can either paint it with an acrylic paint in an orange color. If you're working indoors, I would highly recommend going this route. It's also a really easy way for children to paint this. Just use this and a foam brush. But if you have an option to do it outdoors, which is what I did, I painted it in Rust-Oleum Cinnamon Satin. Okay, so just give it a coat of paint, make sure it's fully covered, and let it dry. Once we've done that, this is what we end up with. Okay, and a little tip here, because I try to teach you things that I learned through time. There's a hole here in the back which holds a little stick. Make sure you don't throw this away because I've thrown a lot of them away over the years. You want to put that in. Go ahead and do that now before you start the project, because that gives you your easel, which is what's going to hold the frame up. And if you start decorating this and you do it upside down, it kind of creates a problem for later down the road. So this is what we have right here. So now what we're going to do is start cutting out our letters for our frame. So I'm using the Sizzix Big Kick. This makes it so easy. And I'm using a trick-or-treat die cut. So the easiest way is to put your first cutting board down, face down. Take your piece of paper. Now this is 2-sided scrapbook paper. So pick the side that you want to use and lay that face up. Now I'm going to take my trick-or-treat die cut and put it face down right on top of the cutting mat. And now we have another board here that we're going to put on top. We're making a sandwich. Okay? Pick that up. Now we're going to just run it through. I'll do it this way so you can see. We're going to run it through our machine. And it is so easy. The kids will love doing this. All right, pull it out. Take your sandwich apart. And we have, this is my favorite part. We have our trick-or-treat letters. Okay, we've got trick or treat. Seriously, in one step, we made these. Okay, now we're just gonna put this together. So, remember that board I had you take out of the back of your frame? That's what we're gonna use for a template for our matting piece. And I just took a black piece of cardboard or cardstock, laid it across there, cut it out, and then we know it's gonna fit perfectly in the frame. All right, so to assemble this, I'm going to put my black piece back in. I'm going to put my cardboard piece in just for a little stability. All right. Now I'm just going to take some tacky glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on some areas. A little glue goes a long way, so don't get crazy with this. It is clear. I try to do that so that if I do have any that seeps through, we don't have a problem. But just know that a little glue goes a long way. So I'm just gonna lay trick up here. I'm gonna take my oar. These are projects that, I mean, you can knock out 3 or 4 projects easily in a couple of hours. And I love how just sitting them around the house, they're just so festive. They're perfect little teacher gifts. I mean, and they cost virtually nothing because the frames are $1. The Sizzix machine, if you already own it, all you're buying is the little die cuts for them. And you can use them year after year after year. Okay, now, just for a little added touch, I have some little googly eyes. Once again, You're just gonna glue those on. And I just love how this is turning out. They're so cute. Your kids will love making them. Put as many or as few as you want. Get as creative as you want. I mean, it's just a fun afternoon project. I'm gonna put one more set on here just because I like Googles. And I also like things kind of decorated in odd numbers if you really want to know the truth. So it gives us 3 sets of eyes here. All right, so here is our finished frame. And I think it's adorable. For more tips and tricks and projects that we have available for Halloween and for fall, please visit divaofdiy.com, where you'll find a supply list and all types of tutorial projects available. Thank you so much.